All right, it looks like it's about 8 o'clock here on my time machine. Is a frequency in use. I think I'm supposed to do that. Is a frequency in use, N5 FPD. I was shamed into doing that. All right, let's see. This is November 5 Fox Papa Delta. The name is Wayne. We're up here in Peaster, Texas, and let's see. If you stumbled upon this frequency by accident, we appreciate you being here. Hopefully you'll check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, which is starting right about now. And we do this every Friday at 8 o'clock on 146.58. And we encourage everybody to come join us and so you can make contact with this evening. And it looks like we got a pretty good group that's checked in already. So they haven't checked in legally, but we'll get them logged in here just a second. But I saw quite a few people are exchanging messages, so maybe it's going to be a good night. It's a directed net, and we're here to encourage the use of 2-meter Simplex operation. And whether you're operating on this frequency or others, it's always great to be able to hear people with their own station and their own setup and make contact with them. And to me, that's the most funnest part of ham radio, is being able to operate out of your shack and do everything right there. Kind of a unique hobby that we have, and I really appreciate all the years that I've been able to participate in the hobby. It's been a long, long time, a lot of years. All right, let's see. We've got to make some announcements, of course. In case y'all are not familiar, we have 2 simulcast listen-in frequencies. One on 444.925 out of Somerville County. Not real sure where it is, but they say Chalk Mountain, so we'll continue with that thought. We have another one that's over in Palo Pinto County somewhere. On 145.310. These are listen-in frequencies only, but they make it more enjoyable for those folks that are in the outlying areas that are able to hear all of the folks that are checking in the evenings. We run net logger, as Mike would say, kind of an unconventional way, but I find it quite useful. And we appreciate Matt. Matt's running net logger, Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu. Appreciate him doing that. It always helps to have kind of a paper trail here, I guess, so to speak. So what I don't hear, other people can hear, and he can log it in. Hopefully, if you don't have NetLogger, you'll be able to download it and follow along with us and see what's going on with the stations checking in, what kind of equipment they're running, where they're located, and so on. And then, of course, after the net is over, or right near the end of the net, we allow you to make a call to any of the stations that you've heard. So it gives you a chance to check out propagation, check out your radio equipment, and so on and so forth. We encourage you to participate in that portion of the net. A live stream video furnished by Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. Appreciate Trey doing that each week. I know that it's a challenge for him at times to continue to provide that, but a lot of people appreciate it and make use of that, either during the net or after the net to kind of get an update on what happened if you happen to miss the net that particular night. We also have a Facebook group page, North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex group, and hope that you become part of that group, answer a couple of questions, and you get to become a member, and you can look for equipment, do all kinds of stuff on there. Keep in touch with the guys that participate here on 5/8. Okay, we have a relay protocol we normally go with. We have some relay stations out there called designated relay stations. We kind of rely on them and twist our arm to help us out when we're doing net control here on 5/8, and we always appreciate them participating and doing their fair share. And but there's a lot of times when they may not be able to hear the station, or I might not be able to hear them, If you hear somebody and they're not getting the attention you think they deserve, well, give us a shout. Just say relay, and we'll let you in there, and you can give us the information that you can copy from your end of the trade. Okay, so the way that we do this is we always let, of course, newly upgraded, newly licensed hams come first. First-time check-ins get to come ahead of the line. The way that I do it whenever I'm doing net control is I start out at Parker County. I reach out to the north, kind of maybe northwest just a little bit, and then kind of circle around counterclockwise. As we go around the map, we get over to Eastland County, and we got Mike, KF5BSP, that's going to help us out as the net control over for his region, which includes some of the western and the southwestern counties that won't be able to reach from my location. As we swing back around, we pick up a few more counties. We'll hand it off to Wiley down there in Bosque County, Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie, and he helps us out down in some of those even more southern counties. And then we go over to Tarrant County, and we call on Trey to pick up those on the west side, come back up to the north, and get Wise County. So that's kind of the lineup and how we normally run it, and I'm not going to deviate drastically from that plan this evening. At this time, we're going to start off the net, and we're going to look for folks that have not checked in before, so newly checked in guys, newly licensed, upgrades, anybody that fits into that category. We would love to hear from you now. So this is November 5, Fox Papa Delta, Peaster, Texas, looking for our check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex. Come now. Alpha 5, Sierra Tango. Okay, Alpha 5, Sierra Tango. Got a good copy on you here in Peaster. Give me the lowdown.
Name here is Michael. I'm an Hazel. Running about 45 watts, about 45 feet.
Okay, fantastic, Michael. Well, you got a good signal, obviously, here. Hazel's not that far from Peaster. I'm sure you know where Peaster is. So what kind of radio are you running this evening?
It's the older Kingwood TMC 707A.
All right, well, it's doing a good job. Doing a great job over here. So appreciate you being here. Hopefully that you'll come back and join us each Friday about this same time on 5/8. And keep the word out there going, and try to get as many people to join in. We'd appreciate that as well. So become part of the group. Anybody else, first-time check-in, newly licensed, or upgrades? Okay, so with that, I guess we're going to start here in the home county as we always do. Parker County check-ins. Come now.
Kilo Golf 5, Papa Mike Romeo.
Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo.
Kilo 5, Delta Charlie.
Alpha India 5 Romeo.
Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Alpha.
All right, let's see if we can make it official and get these folks checked in. We got Kilo Golf 5, Papa Mike Romeo right at the head of the list, followed by Tiffany over there, Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo, and Kilo Charlie 6, Yankee India Romeo, and Kilo 5, Delta Charlie. You know, I always check in right after you, Dwayne, so I felt kind of out of place whenever we had the next check-in. But I also copied Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Fox Tango. Appreciate you being there this evening. And Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Whiskey, that'd be Brian. And Mac, good to hear you this evening. Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Alpha. And I think there was one up here that I might have missed, maybe a double, but it looks like that Matt's got me covered. Alpha India 5 Romeo, are you there?
Roger, roger, we're here.
All right, not only are you full quieting, you're full scale. What are you running over there?
We have an ICOM IC 7100. We're just running at 50 watts.
Well, great signal here in the Peaster. All right, anybody else in Parker County?
Kilo Juliet 5, November Golf Romeo.
All right, I've got Kilo Juliet 5, November Golf Romeo. Welcome aboard, and what's the name?
This is Scott and Brock.
Okay, welcome aboard, Scott. Good to have you signing in from Brock. That's just down the road, isn't it?
Yes, sir, sure is. I got in one other time, sometime back, but I made myself a note this time to get on.
Well, I'm glad you did, Scott, and hope you join us every Friday evening. Like I said before, it's always good to have guys come in here and participate with the net. Makes it a lot more fun. At least it does for me, and hopefully it does for them as well. Anybody else in Parker County? All right, very happy to have y'all here. How about Jack County? Got anybody in Jack County this evening? Well, Happy New Year to you, Stephen. Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Charlie Hotel. Is everything all right over there in Jack County? Well, we missed you last week. You know, I gave a holler up there, and if I don't hear from Jack County, I say, my, you know, maybe he slept over it. All right, likewise. Okay, anybody else in Jack County? Okay, let's move it a little bit closer to home, and we're going to call on Palo Pinto County next. Okay, two strong signals there from Palo Pinto County. Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Charlie X-Ray, and Kilo Fox 5, Zulu India, Quebec. All right, anybody else over there in Palo Pinto? Okay, let's slide up a little bit to the north. And above Palo Pinto, let's call on Young County. Young County check-ins, come now. Got two of my favorite stations there. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. Good evening to you, Jerry. Hope you're doing well, and glad to hear you this evening. And we got November Victor 5 Papa. John, did you go motorcycling today? You took a motorcycle. Hey, well, that's a long ways to run with a motorcycle, but I'd ride it up there if it's me. Good to hear you, John. Sorry to harass you like that. Just couldn't help myself. Anybody else in Young County? Nathan, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf, Quebec, Tango. My goodness, we're getting quite a group there from Young County. All right, let's swing out a little bit to the west, and we're going to call on Haskell and Throgmorton. Haskell and Throgmorton. I didn't hear anything from Haskell or Throgmorton, so I guess Michael must be busy this evening, or signals are not good. So let's see. I think next on my list here is Stevens County. Stevens County check-ins come now. Hey, Andrew, how's everything over in Stevens County? Well, it is just almost last year, but they tell me yesterday was the start of a new year. Absolutely, absolutely. Positive thinking for positive people. Okay, how about, is there anybody else in Stevens County that would like to check in? Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Romeo, is that Quebec? What's the name there? James, good to make your acquaintance. I don't know if you've checked in before or if my memory's just poor. Well, I know my memory's poor, but we're glad that you're there this evening. Anybody else from Stevens County? Let's stretch out a little bit further and call on Shackelford, Shackelford County. Negative copy on Shackelford. How about Fisher or Jones? Fisher or Jones, come next. Don't give up on me, and we're going to get somebody else to call some of these counties as well. So we're going to try for Nolan and Taylor while we're swinging out to the west and stretch yourselves out to those counties. Nolan and Taylor, come now. Copy you good there, Mike. You're not terribly strong, but I'm glad that you joined us this evening. That was Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Foxtrot, our station out there in Sweetwater. Always appreciate Mike checking in from Nolan County. Anybody else in Nolan County? Wasn't sure there, Mike, if I don't know if you've had a chance to talk to AI5BU, but I think he was visiting out in your territory, probably not too far from where you live. So at any rate, I guess he must have moved back in. So we're going to try next, while we're talking about that, we're going to see if anybody is out in Eastland County.
Yeah, it's AI5BU. I'm at the house tonight.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Yankee India Victor.
Kilo Delta 5, Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot.
November 5, Romeo Mike Alpha.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Sugar Papa.
Hey, very good. Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform. Yeah, I could tell you're back home. You're awful strong in here this evening. So hopefully you had a productive trip out there in Nolan County.
Yeah, Roger. I'll be out there again next week, so I'll be going back out Monday. AI5BU.
All right, fantastic. Hope to hear you then on the sideband net here on 144.190 on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. For you or anyone else that might be listening, we'd love to have you all to join us on that net as well. Then we had Kilo Fox 5, Yankee India Victor, good signal into Peaster. as well as Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot, and November 5 Romeo Mike Alpha, and Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa. Anybody else in Eastland County? All right, we're going to let's see. We're going to make a couple of other county calls here before we turn it over to Mr. Mike out there. Let's see if there's anybody in Coleman County that can hear us this evening. Hey, Nick, appreciate you being there. You're not extremely strong, not as strong as I normally hear you, but definitely copy you. Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf. Always a pleasure to pick you up on the net. All right, let's see. We're going to try to call on Brown County, and we'll probably have to have a little relaying, but we're going to turn it over to Mike here in a minute. But I'm going to stretch out and see if you can hear me in Brown County this evening. Well, that didn't work out very good, but I'm sure Mike can pick up some that they're probably not copying me very well out there. Let's try Comanche County. Comanche County. WA5YME. All right, fantastic there, Winston. Good to hear you this evening. I can always count on you being there. You know, you and Nick are just pretty good all right. You can always count on you guys being there. I always appreciate that. Mike, if you don't mind, I think I have tied this up long enough, and my amplifier needs cooling off. If you could help me out, I would appreciate it. KF5BSB, N5FPD.
Yeah, Wayne, absolutely. Quick question. Did you call Palo Pinto County, or was I just asleep at the wheel?
Oh, you probably dozed off and didn't realize it.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you, Wayne. All clear with N5FPD. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa in Eastland County. And good to hear all the check-ins from Eastland County, and especially YIV. Bill, welcome back to the net. All right, I'm going to make some calls here for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Let me go, before I head out, let me do this. Let me head out west and catch Callahan. Are there any stations out there, possibly in Callahan County, that are listening and would like to check in? All right, anybody, just to check, anybody west of Eastland County, if you're in, I did copy Nolan, but anybody out in Nolan, Taylor, or Callahan counties that have not checked into the Simplex net? Okay, no copy, nothing heard, so let's start our usual run here. Hello to Winston down there in Comanche County. Let me go ahead and pick up Brown County. Brown County, if y'all are listening, it's your turn to check in.
Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, and Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor. Kilo Charlie 5, November.
Okay, let's hold it right there. Good signals, everybody. Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra. Hello, Bill. Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor. Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf. Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Hotel. And Kilo Charlie 5, November Oscar X-Ray. Anybody else I may have missed, or have, if you didn't check in from Brown's, what I'm saying, now's your turn. Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Just make you aware the meeting is connected to NCT.
Okay, roger, roger. All right. if anybody out in this area, the 146-680 out of Comanche is so far been a kind of flamethrower, but it's also hooked up now to the North Central Texas connection. So just an FYI. All right, let me clear with Brown County, and let me catch Erath County real quick before I head south. Erath County, if you're listening, I'm calling you.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra.
Kilo Bravo 5, Alpha Kilo Oscar.
And the third musketeer, Whiskey Alpha 5, Edward David X-Ray, Bluffdale. Okay, here's what I copied. Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra. David, welcome back. Kilo Bravo 5, Alpha Kilo Oscar. Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Papa Sierra. And I think I heard the senator from Erath County. Whiskey Alpha 5, Edward David X-Ray. Did I hear that right, Byron? Roger. Yeah, that's me. All right, good to hear you. Anybody else lingering around in Erath County that would like to check in? Very, very good. Good signals, by the way. Everybody was full scale over here tonight. Again, this is KF5, Victor Sierra Papa, assisting the starting net control out of Parker County for the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. Let me reach out and call on Mills County. Any stations out there tonight in Mills that would like to check in?
I don't guess I'm doubling with nobody. K5KV. Happy New Year, Mike. Wayne's signal is way down tonight. Sometimes he's unreadable.
Hello, Benny. Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. Yep, we got a good path as always. Yeah, the band is not as in good a shape as normal, but you're you're cutting right through it, and Happy New Year to you as well, buddy. Anybody else in Mills County, perhaps? Anybody else in Mills County that would like to check into the simplex net tonight? All right, let me move over and catch Hamilton. Anybody listening in Hamilton County that would like to check into the simplex net?
Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. How you doing?
That's Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. Dave, got a great signal. In fact, you're just full quieting tonight. How are you hearing me?
Hearing you just nicely, not quite full scale, and but you're clear as a bell.
Okay. Thank you for checking in, David. I appreciate it very much. Anybody else in Hamilton County before I move on? All right, let me reach out to San Saba County. San Saba County or Lampasas County. San Saba or Lampasas County looking for check-ins to the simplex net. I haven't heard K5KV. Have you heard Gil down there in San Saba County lately? I haven't talked to him in, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks.
It's been a while. He hasn't been on our simplex net. Hadn't heard him in a bit, and K5TGW is being a game warden. This is his busy season.
Okay, roger that. All right, well, I just kind of haven't heard him, so hopefully he'll pop back up. Thank you, Benny. I'll clear with K5KV. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, assisting starting net control out of Parker. Let me call on Coryell County. Coryell County, if you can hear me, come on in. Try one more time for Coryell County, and then I'll let Wiley try. Coryell County, do you copy? If so, come on in.
K5KV, this is K5MDY. Benny, could you do me a favor? And I think he just called for Coryell County. This is
Benny, I can hear a noise. I think it's her. Can you confirm?
Yeah, both of you. Hold up a minute. Y'all are doubling. Yeah, Mish, he's having trouble copying you, and I think you're having trouble copying him, but you're, of course, solid in here. That is Mish, K5MDY. and I think y'all are both having trouble on both ends.
Sorry for the train wreck there, but we did get a relay from Kilo. We got a Kilo 5 Mike Delta Yankee, K5MDY. That is Mission, Coryell County, on the relay from Mills. Thank you, Benny. This is KF5 VSP. I'll just make a general call. Any stations out to the west of Eastland County or to the south of Eastland County or northwest, anybody, Shackelford, Callahan, Coleman, Brown, Comanche, Mills, Hamilton, Erath. If you haven't checked in and you can hear me, please come now. I got a great signal from November 5 Alpha Bravo India in Taylor County. Could I get your name, sir? Very good, Dale, and I apologize up front. Have you checked in before? Okay, well, I keep hunting, and I'm so glad you checked in. Just for the record, they keep on NetLogger. Could you tell me your station setup, the radio and antenna and height and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I'll try. Stand by.
Yep, very good. So you've got a 7100. You've got a dual band vertical up at 87 feet. Well, great for you to check in, and anytime you can, we'd love to have Taylor County represented. So that's N5 Alpha Bravo India. Name is Dale, and he's an ICOM 7100, 87 foot up in the air with a dual band vertical. Appreciate you checking in. Any other check-ins out in my area, Eastland, Callahan, Taylor, Shackelford, Coleman, Mills, Comanche, etc.? Any relays before I hand it back?
K5KV. You had KI5OFN in Mason County. He was checking in with you, Mike.
Awesome, thank you. I've got Kilo India 5, Oscar Fox November out in Mason County. Thank you for the relay. Any other relays? All right, well, that's a great group. Thanks for all the help, and I appreciate everybody checking in from this part of the world, participating in the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'm going to turn it back to net control up in Parker County, N5 FPD, KF5 VSP. Handing it back to you.
Okay, thank you, Mike. I appreciate you helping us out and taking care of those counties. Picked up a lot of stations that evidently the conditions are not that great here at my QTH, so it's always good to have some folks that are scattered out that can help us get these stations in and get them logged in. So on my list, the next one to call here would be Hood County. Hood County, come down.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot.
Kilo 5 Lima Quebec. Kilo Foxtrot 5 Quebec Echo Zulu.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor Bob.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Mike Julia.
It's a good lineup there for Hood County. Lots of Hood County participation this evening. Appreciate that. Let's see, we have Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor. Good evening to you, Clayton. And let's see, Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox would be Mike. Kilo 5 Lima Quebec Kelton. Good to hear you this evening. Kilo Fox 5, Quebec Echo Zulu. Let's see, that's George down there. Always good to hear. As a matter of fact, you got a better signal this evening than what you had last week. Did you make any changes?
I have on a high power tonight. Was running 20 watts last week.
Oh man, I mean, I recognize the difference right away. So I like that high power. Just crank her up all the way. Let's see, next on the list was Kilo 5, Whiskey Sierra November. Good to hear you, Bill, as always. And Kilo India 5, Uniform Delta Victor. Good evening to you, Bob. And Kilo 5, Whiskey Mike Juliet. It'd be Mark down there. So good to hear y'all from Hood County. Good check-in list. Any others from Hood? Okay, so while we're in that neck of the woods, let's just give a chance to Somerville County. Somerville County check-ins come now.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango.
Two good strong stations. Mike, you're sounding good this evening. Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta. Excellent signal. And Kelly, you sounding good this evening as well. Kilo 5, Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango. Anybody else from Somerville?
Relay.
Okay, go ahead, Relay.
Yeah, I copied November Oscar 5 Golf in Minden, Louisiana.
Okay there, Gary. Appreciate relaying that in. That's November Oscar 5 Golf. Seems to me like that you've got a long string hooked up over there to Minden, Louisiana this evening, and it's working quite well. Anybody else in Somerville before we move to Bosque? Hey, Bosque County, your turn to check in to the North Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
WC5WC.
Evening to you, Wally. I'm glad you're there. Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. Hang on there. Anybody else that can copy of this station in Bosque County would like to check in, come now. Wally, speaking of strings, I think my string is stretched as far as it go. Could you help us out down yonder?
Yes, sir. I can do that. This is WC5WC. Let's take Bosque County check-ins first.
November 9, Kilo Golf Lima, Robert in Clifton.
Okay, I got November 9, Kilo Golf Lima in Clifton. Anybody else in Bosque County? Okay, I've switched over to the beam pointing to the east. How about Hill County? Anybody in Hill County would like to check in?
Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-ray.
I have KG7YJX. Good evening. Anybody else in Hill County? Nothing heard. Let's try Freestone and Limestone counties. Freestone and Limestone counties. Oh, I heard a carrier. Okay, let's go to Anderson, Leon, Van Zant counties. Relay. Go ahead.
That was Kilo India 5, Yankee India Golf.
Okay, KI5YIG. Anybody else? How about Houston County? I don't guess our Crockett station's there tonight. Try Houston County one more time. Nothing heard. Going down to the south a little bit more. Let's try McLennan and Milam counties. McLennan and Milam counties.
Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike. Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike.
Okay, I got KC5 ADM. Hi, Chuck. Anybody else down south? Okay, how about Bell County? And let's see what else we can got down there. Bell County, Limestone, I think I've already called. And we got Mission, Coryell, so Bell County's the next one. Okay, last on my list. Well, that completes the list. Looks like they're all on the log.
Thanks, Wiley. Appreciate it as always. And let's see. Next on the list is Tarrant County. And you know, we have such a good station over there in Tarrant. I think I'm going to just let him take the reins if he would. Are you primed and ready to go, Trey?
It's awful high expectations, but I'm ready. KE5 NGM.
To it, Trey. For sure, for sure.
This is Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, and I am assisting net control, and I'm going to call for Tarrant County. Tarrant County, come with your call now.
November 5, Kilo Fox X-ray.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-ray Kilo.
Kilo 5, Lima Golf Foxtrot.
Kilo Echo 5, Bravo X-ray Yankee.
Number 3, Delta Mike Echo.
Yankee Whiskey.
Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima.
All right, let's run that list real quick. We got November 5, Kilo Fox X-ray. Got Keith, Kilo India 5, Hotel X-ray Kilo. Then Kilo 5, Lima Golf Fox, I believe. Did I get that right?
You got that right. Correct. K5 LGF.
Good deal. We got you in the log. And then I got Kilo Echo 5, Bravo X-ray Yankee. And then got November 3, Delta Mike Echo. He doubled with a Yankee Whiskey Station. Yankee Whiskey Station, try it one more time.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey.
All right, picked up Whiskey Alpha 5 Uniform Sierra Yankee, got you in the log. And then the Yankee Whiskey Station was Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey. Thank you both for checking in this evening. Any other Tarrant County stations?
Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha, KF5RVA.
KB5 WB, Kilowatt Baker 5, William Baker.
Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
Okay, picked up 4 more of that round. Got Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha. Got, let's see, Kilo Bravo 5 Whiskey Baker. Got you in the log. And then Jeff Alpha Echo 5 Juliet Tango. And then Brian Kilo India 5 Foxtrot Lima Echo. There was another station in there that doubled with AE5JT. If you did not hear your name, try it again.
Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf.
Must be the G on line 69 there. Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf. Nice signal into Southwest Fort Worth this evening. Any other Tarrant County stations?
Whiskey 5, Lima, Tango Zulu.
I was hoping you didn't forget about yourself there, Matt. So you got yourself in the log. All right. And let's see. Any other Tarrant County stations before we move on over to Dallas?
November 5, Juliet Lima Hotel.
November 5, Juliet Lima Hotel. I believe that was correct.
Yes, it is.
Perfect. We got you in the log. I'm going to clear with Tarrant County, and I'm going to move on over to Dallas County, see what's going on over there.
November, Charlie, 5, Papa, Doug in Dallas.
November, Charlie 5, Papa. Looks like you may be our lone Dallas County, but we got you in the log there. I see November 5, Juliet Lima Hotel popping up. Oh, never mind. I already got it's Juliet Lima Hotel. I messed big step. I've already forgot. Any other Dallas County stations? Then let's cruise on down to Ellis County, see what they got going on down there.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee K5 WXY.
Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta.
All right, picked up Gary, Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. And I think it's JD down there in Maypearl, KI for Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India. And then Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta. That's Ed down there in Venus. Good signal as always. Gary, I'm going to circle back around to you, and if you don't mind giving a shout-out to points to the south and east, it would be appreciated.
All righty. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee assisting North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for check-ins out east or south of the Metroplex.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango, Joe in Lancaster.
Okay, Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango, that's Joe in Lancaster. Anybody else? Okay, Kilo Juliet 5 Lima Uniform Golf. Brent and well, you said where you were. Kaufman County, but I can't remember the city. Okay, Terrell, yeah. Anybody else out east or south of the Metroplex looking to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net?
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Quebec Oscar Yankee in Midlothian. I just missed the Ellis call-in.
Okay, I didn't write fast enough. Was that Kilo 5 Quebec Foxtrot Yankee?
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Quebec Oscar Yankee.
Okay, Kilo Foxtrot 5 Quebec Oscar Yankee.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. Anybody else out south or east of the Metroplex looking to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Trey, somebody broke my squelch, but I couldn't hear.
Breaking my squelch too, but no luck on copy.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Kilo Juliet 5, November Hotel Juliet, and I got a good signal on him.
November Hotel Juliet. Tell me the first part of it again there, Wiley.
Kilo Juliet 5, November Hotel Juliet.
All right, Kilo Juliet 5, November Hotel Juliet. Looks like Stephen in Grandview got him in the log. And then let's see here, Gary. I copied Kilo Fox 5, Quebec Oscar Yankee. Is this your first time checking in? The call does not seem familiar. You might not be able to hear me there, Gary, but we got him in the log. And then there was another station in there that I think I missed. Let's see. I got Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. And then who else do I need in there, Gary?
I'm looking. I don't see anybody missing.
I think I was the only one that missed them. I think the Terrell station, Kilo Juliet 5 Lima Uniform Golf, I did not get or did not call out. So we got them in the log. I'm going to clear with Gary and Ellis County, and I'm going to move on down to Johnson County and see what's going on down there. Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey, you may be the only Johnson County station we got this evening, but the net's not over yet, so we'll circle back there eventually. I'm going to give a shout-out to Rockwall, Rains, Wood, Hopkins, Delta, Lamar, those counties. If you are north and east of DFW, come with your call now. I'll even take Colin in there. Well, then I'm going to take that as a sign. I need to hand it back over to Wayne. KE5 NGM, back to net control.
Go ahead, recheck.
Yeah, this is W5LTZ. I think I heard someone relay in a KJ5 NHJ earlier. I didn't catch who relayed it, but I do believe it was a relay. KJ5 NHJ. Can anyone confirm that?
That is correct. It was Wiley to me and then to you.
Okay, thanks. I didn't catch a repeat on that. W5LTZ.
All right, thank you, Trey. And let's see, there was Trey involved and our friend, let's see, WXY, Gary, down there and doing relay work. Always appreciate y'all doing that and helping us out. All right, let's see. The next county that I normally call on is Wise County. So Wise County now is the turn to check in.
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
I got Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu. I think that's Collin County.
Okay, try it one more time. It's Kilo Echo 5 and then something X-Ray Zulu. Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu. Okay, Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu. All right, thanks a lot, Gary. Appreciate you getting that in the log for us. All right, let's see. Wise County, that's where we were. Wise County. Anybody else in Wise County? My, it's pretty light up there tonight. Okay, let's try Denton County. Is anybody in Denton County that'd like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex test?
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, David near Argyle.
Go ahead. Okay, relay. Okay, go ahead.
I got Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Tango Delta, and I heard a Grayson County station. Okay, that is the Grayson County station. Okay.
Okay, let me pick up these stations that we have, and then there was another one in there that's right at the noise level. We've got Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, the Argyle Sockeye, David over there, and Steve, you got a great signal tonight. Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie, a lot stronger than last week, so conditions are a little bit better between eastern Texas and up where you are. And then we had relayed in Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Tango Delta. There was another station in there that was right at the noise level. Listen up, let's see if we can't bring him in.
November 5, November Alpha.
All right, I got November 5, November Alpha. That's a pretty easy call to remember.
I got 2 relays, Wayne.
Okay, David, go ahead.
You got Kilo Delta 7 Charlie Alpha Oscar, and you've got Kilo 5 Charlie Lima Whiskey.
Okay, Kilo Delta 7 Charlie Alpha Oscar, and Kilo 5 Charlie Lima Whiskey. Appreciate that, David. Good work. Anybody else that's in Wise or Denton that can hear me that would like to check in? Okay, go ahead, Steve. I talked to you very well. Okay, Kilo 5 Charlie Whiskey, and Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra Victor. All right, thanks, Steve, for that. So one more time, Wise or Denton County check-in?
Recheck.
Go ahead, recheck.
Yeah, pole line 87. Steve gave you the correct call. Line 87 is wrong. I had it wrong.
Okay, so it's Charlie Whiskey?
Yeah, that's correct. 88 was the correct call. 87 is incorrect. I was incorrect on that.
Okay, good deal. I think we got her squared away there. Give Matt a second to take care of that. So let's see. Anybody else in Wise or Denton County? All right, I got Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-Ray and Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu. Anybody else up there?
Steve, are you hearing that other station? There's a station really low.
Okay, Top, would you mind taking over and helping us out and pulling in all those and give Steve a chance to get that other station? I would appreciate it. Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango, November 5 Fox Papa Delta.
All right, thanks, Wayne. I think you got most of them. We got a really good participation from up this way tonight. Just make a couple of quick calls. This is KI5 LET assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for any other check-ins from Wise County or north and west of Wise County, like Montague, Clay, Jack Young, Archer, Wichita, Throckmorton, Baylor, Wilbarger, Oklahoma. If you're north and west of Wise County, please come now. All right, nothing else heard. I think we've got most of the Denton County stations, but if you could check in from Denton or Cook counties, your turn. Go ahead, Steve. All right, Steve, somebody was breaking my squelch as well, but I think that's all I'm going to be able to hear. If you've got time, can you run a relay call from your location, Steve? All right, thanks, Steve. Let me run the list. We picked up Kilo Delta 2 Kilo Whiskey. That's Kenneth in Oak Point. And then Kilo Bravo 5 Sierra Mike. Let's see. Yep, or Kilo Bravo 5, was it Victor Sierra Mike? I think it was probably Victor Sierra. I think Matt got that right. And then November 0, India Lima. And Kilo India 5, Romeo Sierra X-ray. Is that correct? All right, I think Matt got them all right. So, hey, thanks. We did get a good participation from Denton County and up that way. So it's a good night. KI5LET, back to net control. Thanks, Wayne.
All right, well, thank you, Top, and thanks to Steve over there and David. Y'all did great this evening. Good to have all that participation that's up there in that neck of the woods. Let's see, we got one other thing here that needs to be clarified. Matt, line 87, we need to delete line 87. I think the rest of it is okay. I don't see any problems with any of the others. So it looks like you got everything done, but we needed to get rid of that one. All right, so we're going to make a general call for anybody that can hear us this evening that would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Delta Charlie.
Hello, Jeremy. Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Delta Charlie. Anybody else?
Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Yankee Alpha.
Well, I was waiting for you. I was getting worried there, but I got you in there. Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Yankee Alpha. Appreciate you adding to the count this evening. Anybody else that would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Nothing heard, so we're going to start in this next section of the net where we allow folks to make calls, general calls to a specific station or just a general call for signal reports. If you want to get on the list to do so, let me have your call and we'll put you down. Hey, I don't hear anything. Anybody would like to make a call, either get a signal report out there or make a specific call to a station they've heard, sign up on the list now and we'll let you have the frequency.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike.
Well, thank you, Trey. I appreciate you taking up the slack there. Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. The frequency is yours.
I was going to give Top a call, KI5LET. He was about maybe 10 S units or more higher signal than normal. Did you make a station change, or are we just having some propagation this evening?
Nothing changed here, Trey. I've got you at 5/9, and I think that's about where you normally are. But, yeah, everything's the same here.
Delta Tango Hotel.
DTH, go ahead.
Yeah, I am hearing you and Wayne much stronger than normal up this way. You're S9 and Wayne is about 10 over or 20 over S9. And he's usually an S7 here or on sideband. K5DTH, back to you.
Well, good deal. Glad things are working this evening, and good deal, Top. Glad things are going well up there then. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Wayne, KE5NGM.
Thank you, Trey. Anybody else like to get on the list to make a call? Come now.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee.
Go ahead, Mr. Gary.
Okay, I've been texting Brian down in Brenham in Washington County. He is trying to check in. If everybody can, they've got a beam, turn it south, and everybody listen up. And he's monitoring the YouTube video, so he should hear me. So, Brian, try it now. I didn't hear anything. Did anybody else? I didn't hear anything. I don't think anybody else did, but I know he's monitoring Trey's YouTube video stream, and he has tried to throw his call out a few times, but he's not been heard.
All right, Gary. Well, we gave her our best shot. You know, maybe what we need to do is we need to have a net that was that only can get on the list if they watch Trey's YouTube video. Wouldn't that be a hoot? All right, let's see. Last call for anybody that would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net.
K85 FNS, Jason in Rome.
Kilo Delta 5 Fox November Sierra. Glad to have you there, Jason. Thanks for checking in. Anybody else? Last call for North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net.
KF5 SIF.
Okay, Kilo Fox 5, is that Sierra India Foxtrot?
Yes, sir.
Where are you located?
Right now I am at the house of KJ5NGR in Brock. Fantastic.
Well, no wonder my speaker is rattling. I appreciate you checking in, so enjoy the visit there. Anybody else? Last call for the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net.
I think there was number 100 lurking out there, but I didn't catch who it was. They doubled with the last station. If you can hear me, KE5NGM, come with your call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, November Juliet Foxtrot. This is KG5NJF.
Okay, we got it. Kilo Juliet 5, November Juliet Foxtrot. Number 100. Thank you, sir. Okay, one more time. Last check-ins. Come now. Well, I was trying for 101, Trey, but we just not going to make it tonight. Good deal. 100 check-ins. I appreciate everybody's participation this evening. I very much appreciate Mac being on stream there and doing the net logging stuff. My hat's always off to you folks that do that. That's a tough job, and I'm glad that you're out there to take care of that. Makes my job so much easier, and we appreciate everybody checking in this evening, and we want to wish everybody a very happy New Year and hope to see you next Friday night, same time, same channel. Don't forget about us. This is November 5 Fox Papa Delta, officially closing the North Texas 2-meter simplex net. Y'all have a good weekend.
Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India Mobile.
Hey, Top, put the net out there, K5DTH.
All right, well, great job, Wayne and Trey and Mike and Matt, everybody, for doing the 2-meter net. Right now we're going to have the 1.25-meter net. Give me about 5 or 10 minutes to go see a man about a horse and grab another beer, and we'll start the 220 1.25-meter simplex net. We start on the Texas 220 Texas link system. I use the Arlington 900 220 repeater. We get a list of check-ins, and then we QSY to 223.500 to see who can make simplex contacts. All right, KI5LET, clear.
Sure it's not a pony instead of a horse?
And hold the phone, folks. We got number 101, Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India, out there mobile.
All right, I'll take it. Thanks, Trey. That's Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India Mobile.
Appreciate the relay, Trey. KB5 YBI Mobile, Johnson County. Clear.
All right, I guess we're going to close it officially again there, Trey. Go ahead. Oh, wait just a second, David. There was another station in there. Who was the other station? Okay. All right. Must have been somebody else. Go ahead, David.
Oh, I thought I heard him too. How many check-ins were there the other night on the single sideband vertical net?
K5NJF, Bedford, Texas.
Okay, that was Kilo Juliet 5, November Juliet Foxtrot, who we already have. That's Jimmy over there, I guess. Is that correct? Okay, David, I'm not sure. Typically, it runs about 25. That's what it's been running. I think some nights a couple more here and there, and some a little bit less. But generally speaking, about 25 check-ins.
Thanks, Wayne. K5DTH. KJ5NJF, go to 146.
Repeat those last three. I missed that.
146520, if you could get over there.
W5LTZ, KI5LET. Hey, Matt, I just dropped out a net logger to start the other net, and I didn't close it, so don't forget to close it when you're finished with it. KI5LET.
Yep, we'll do. Just finishing a little bit of cleanup and about to grab a screenshot. Try to catch it. Well, I'll catch you on the 229 here in a minute. I gotta use the Kenwood. I still haven't got the Yaesu hooked up, so see you over there too. W5LTZ.
Thanks, Matt. Great job on the net tonight. You didn't look rusty at all, man. You just jumped right in and handled the worst of it.
That was a good night. I was hoping we'd get to 100, so we did.
It's been a long time since we got over 100.